Sir, are you all right?
Never mind me. What about the people of Central City?
No need to worry, sir. Orders were issued yesterday, and everyone has been evacuated to the safe zone.
Very good, Commander.
Now what's going on?
Commander! The invaders! Estimated over 1,000 black aliens inbound! They've penetrated our outer perimeter!
What?
According to reports, Shadow's also been sighted with the black aliens.
Shadow? I don't believe it. So he's finally decided to show himself. Attention all command units! Mobilize all mech battle sections! Prepare all weapons to strike incoming vessels! Mobilize Diablon!
But sir, it's not ready yet!
I don't care! We have no other option! We must protect the President and the Chaos Emeralds at all costs!
Yes, sir!
Shadow, damn you! It's been 50 years. Justice will finally be served!
Shadow, I'm counting on you!
I know, Professor. The ultimate life form born to ensure peace and justice amongst all of mankind. Now, I know what I have to do.
Aloha everybody, and welcome to ending number 7 and part 21 of Shadow the Hedgehog. We are on the Pure Dark pathway, and that took us to Gun Fortress. Whether we destroyed the White House in Central City, or we attempted to assassinate the President in Air Fleet, well, it doesn't really matter. The point is, we're pure evil to the core. And, well, we're at humanity's last stand. This is the main headquarters of Gun. The Guardian Unit of Nations, GUN. This is the last time we'll be seeing these forces. And the Egg Pawns, the last time we saw them was in Lava Shelter, and we'll never see them again either. This is the optional weapon we got from Cosmic Fall. Does it look familiar? It's called the Omo Chow gun. I am not making this up. I did not ROM hack this game. I don't have the tech to ROM hack a game like this and record it. But, yeah. The Omo Chow gun is a legit thing you get for clearing Cosmic Fall. What makes it different from other guns in this whole game is that every time you shoot an Omo Chow, it not only passes through the enemy it attacks, but then it like bounces off the walls and stuff for a little bit until it eventually breaks. So it's a pretty good bouncing projectile weapon, but also you gotta love the sense of humor Sonic Team had. I mean, I will say that this plot is fucking retarded, and I will bring up one of the biggest plot holes later.
This is the last stronghold of the human army. Destroy the core base, and then this planet will be completely defenseless.
Protect the Chaos Emerald.
Destroy the core of this base.
Again, I'm going to be bringing up one of the biggest plot holes in this game later, but, you know, in a way, Sonic Team does listen to their fans. I mean, they have to. Shadow the Hedgehog exists because the fans wanted it. Shadow the Hedgehog is alive because the fans like the character so much. And, you know, another little nod to the fans. So many of them hated Omo Chow from Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes for being this annoying tutorial guy who constantly tells you how to play the game in very obvious ways. And so Shadow the Hedgehog felt the need to give you the Omo Chow gun. That's pretty awesome, I will admit. And, yeah. What you're looking at right now is the stealth section of Gun Fortress. Yes, there is a stealth section a la Metal Gear Solid. Basically, when you get into certain hallways in this level, the camera angle shifts to a default camera angle, and you have to hide behind boxes or get through the area really fast before the turret starts shooting at you. And, again, it's actually not too bad as long as you keep moving, because even if you keep moving, the turret, when it shoots, will still miss you. Because Shadow's so fast, you see. Gun Fortress is by far the best level to be dark in because there are so many gun mechs. Again, this is Gun Fortress's Gun Fortress is, you know, the final resting place of the humans. This is their last stand. This is the Alamo. I mean, this is it for Gun, and they fucking bring out all the stops. There are gun mechs at every turn, all of them with Gatling guns, and it's ridiculous. You get so much dark energy from killing these mechs, and the Gatling gun is the best weapon, in my opinion, to have, because it's gigantic, and Shadow can hold it with one arm, and it's fucking powerful. And when you're constantly in unlimited ammo phase from the Chaos Blast energy, it's just super fun to be plowing through these gun troops like it's nobody's business, you know? We are unleashing our terror. We are destroying humanity for the last time.
Death to all who oppose me.
Death to all who oppose me, indeed, Shadow. As for the Dark mission itself, we have to destroy 3 cores in the base, and they're always on the lower platform. Every now and then you'll get a choice between going to the higher platform or the lower platform. Always take the lower one. And, like, see, I could take the higher here, but I don't want to do that because the core's at the lower pathway. And these cores are pretty obvious to find because there's only 3 of them, and they're always on these towers, and they're big and blue. And it's pretty hard to miss those things, you know. So, I like this mission because it has a get to the goal ring, and it has a very simple, very easy destroy 3 computers, you know. So it's an alright level. I like Gun Fortress. It's all right and dandy. But yes, this is the last level with the gun forces. One thing I never mentioned about the gun forces is that they're the only enemy type in the game that actually have their own specific voiceovers every now and then. Like, all of the human soldiers always have these quirky little things to say. You know, some of them will be like, Roger, Delta! We gotta stop those aliens! Over here! We're under attack! You know, stuff like that. Every now and then you'll pass by one of the gun soldiers and they'll always have something interesting to say. Sometimes they even have, like, really specific dialogue. Like, in Lethal Highway, one of the gun soldiers will actually say, "Hey, where's my bike? Has anyone seen my bike?" I do like that, because that's like the only level in the game where you can actually ride a motorcycle, and the idea is that you stole it from the gun forces, and just driving by a guy and hearing him say that, that's kind of funny. There's another line where one of them goes, "Is Mr. Yuji Naka alright?" Yuji Naka was one of the creators of Sonic the Hedgehog, the lead programmer of the first 3 or so games, and that's just his little nod, you know. I don't know why Gun would need to protect Mr. Yuji Naka. I don't know what he is in the Sonic-verse. Unless he's still the creator of Sonic somehow. You never know. I mean, you have to imagine in the Sonic universe there would be Sonic video games too. I mean, shit. We got, like, Call of Duty about real wars and stuff. Why wouldn't there be, you know, video games of Sonic's exploits in the world? I don't know. Just saying, it could be, you know, they need to protect Sonic's video games at all costs. So make sure Yuji Naka is okay. You never know. Anyway, folks, that is the last core, and by destroying that, we will be effectively destroying humanity's chance of protecting the planet. Shadow, you motherfucking monster.
Well done, Shadow.
At last, the human resistance has been crushed.
Alrighty, so it's time for the pure dark, dark, dark ending.
Get out of my way.
Shadow, I can't let you go. Not like this.
You're the one who destroyed the Ark and killed everyone on it. It's time to settle this once and for all.
All right. I know what I have to do. I was born to bring order to the humans. These humans, they don't value life. They're going to pay. Pay with their lives for what they've done.
You?
Sonic, if you try to stop me, I'll destroy you too.
Not Bono.
This is for my family and for Maria. I'll settle this once and for all with my own hands.
Let's do this, Shadow.
Alrighty, so once again, it's Sonic and Diablon. Pretty much the same fight as it was in Black Comet, except there's lots of gun crates with gun weapons lying around. I never mentioned this during Black Comet, but this is actually one of my least favorites, or it is my least favorite of the Stage 6 bosses. Probably my least favorite boss in the whole entire game. I mean, yes, I do know what to do, and I do know how to make the fight a little bit quicker and easier than it already is, and I don't find the boss hard. It's just a really kind of tedious boss fight, especially when you're doing it for the first time and you're not exactly sure what you should be doing. I mean, it's obvious from the first part you have to launch yourself by homing attacking Sonic, who will deflect your attack, and then you bounce and hit the robot until it eventually falls down. But you know, that takes a long time. Sometimes when you homing attack Sonic, you'll actually hit him and not bounce off him. So yeah, then you gotta wait till Sonic like gets back up and such. Sometimes you'll attack the robot and his shield won't go down and you'll just fall back down again, and it could be really slow, really tedious. It's not like Eggman boss fights from the Genesis days where you had to jump into the Eggmobile 8 times and then you won, you know? You have to jump into this thing a shitload of times. You have to save your ammo for Chaos Energy because then you'll have unlimited ammo and it'll make the fight go by that much quicker. A lot of people, first-time players of Shadow the Hedgehog, will instinctively just spam Chaos Blast the minute they get it because they assume Chaos Blast is going to do a shitload of damage. But honestly, the unlimited ammo feature is so much more useful, and just constantly shooting them in the head is so much a better idea. It's a really slow plotting boss fight, and I don't find it particularly that enjoyable, but you know. With Chaos Energy, it can be done really quickly. I'd still rather be fighting only Sonic or only Diablon, though. I don't care if he has Chaos Emeralds, just give me only Sonic. Fuck having him paired up with a robot. It's belittling.
Mere humans cannot stop me.
It takes away from the epicness of it all. Just have Sonic and Shadow mano-y-mano. That's how it should be.
Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds. Shadow, what are you gonna do with them? I'm Shadow, the Hedgehog. I was created to bring order and justice to the humans. With the power of these emeralds, I'm going to destroy this damn planet. This is who I am.
Shadow, the black aliens have broken their way through. They've got to be after the Chaos Emeralds that's warehoused in the subterranean gun house. We can't let them have it.
Alrighty, folks, so now we're going to try and do ending number 8, where, you know, maybe Shadow will redeem himself for all the evil he's caused. Now he wants to side with Rouge and get the Chaos Emerald before the aliens do. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. But now it's time to address one of the biggest plot holes of Shadow the Hedgehog, and one that a lot of people have actually pointed out. And yeah, I gotta comment on this too, because I haven't called out the story on how stupid it is yet. But why the hell does Shadow not remember anything by now? In Sonic Heroes, it's established that when Shadow is found in Eggman's base, he has amnesia. He is found by Rouge the Bat. Rouge the Bat being a Sonic Adventure 2 character who pretty much bonded with him and knows everything about him. She knows that he was created on Space Colony Ark. She knows about Professor Gerald. She knows about everything except for the Black Doom information, which is the only new information we've gotten so far in this game. Because there's nothing new we've gotten throughout this whole entire game. He died at one point? Yeah, the Bio-Lizard fight. But you don't explain the Bio-Lizard fight, so you'd have to be a fan of Sonic Adventure 2 to even know what the hell that whole death scene was all about. You know, we learned that Shadow's a robot? Yeah, we established that in Sonic Heroes. Oh my god, he might be a robot. He isn't a... you know. But we established so many of these plot points in Sonic Adventure 2 that anyone who's played those past games, this is not new information. Now, why would we be learning this information anyway, one might ask? Because the simple question is, why didn't Rouge tell Shadow anything? Like, after unlocking him from the base and realizing that Shadow has chaos control, I'm so crazy. Okay, I had to do that. I'm sorry. Had to be done. My family will die if I don't do that. True, that's a fact. Absolute 100% fact. But anywho, if Rouge knows Shadow has amnesia, why doesn't she try to inform Shadow of his past? Why doesn't she inform him of the things he needs to know? She knows everything he needs to know. Why doesn't she tell him? You could say they're too busy during Sonic Heroes. They're running around too much. They don't have time to talk. But that's just fucking stupid and you know it. When they have that scene in Casino Park and Eggman's like, "You have no past to remember." Rouge doesn't fucking correct him. She doesn't go, "No, Shadow, he's a fucking liar." She just keeps her mouth shut and just assumes that Shadow should still be in the dark about who he is. Okay? It's not like Rouge hates Shadow. We clearly established in Sonic Heroes she felt bad on the thought that Shadow might be a robot. She doesn't want Shadow to be a robot. She wishes her friend was alive, you know? Because she liked him in Sonic Adventure 2. She's a good friend. He's a good friend. So at the end of the last story of Sonic Heroes, these characters all bunch together, and they all go their separate ways, and you can assume that, well, if they all went their separate ways, no one told Shadow anything, so whatever. He didn't learn anything. But then Shadow the Hedgehog completely destroys that idea by, by giving this scene with the president, where Shadow and Sonic did a photo op in front of the White House, and they took a picture together. So sometime after Sonic Heroes, the president got all the heroes together to take pictures to celebrate their victory over Dr. Eggman and Metal Sonic. So it begs the question, why didn't Shadow ask anyone there who he was? Why didn't he go to the law enforcement and ask if anyone was familiar with him? I mean, Gun raided Space Colony Ark. You'd think they'd have some kind of information on Shadow that maybe he'd want to pursue. You'd think the Blue Hedgehog, who looks exactly like him, he'd want to ask questions. Hell, why wouldn't Sonic ask questions? At Sonic Heroes, it's clearly established that Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are surprised Shadow's alive. He shouldn't be alive. Knuckles even makes a joke to Tails. Maybe that was the ghost of Shadow we saw earlier. So why didn't anyone ask questions? Are we to assume that after that whole scene where Shadow and Sonic pose in front of the White House, he just ran off to the park without asking a single question, and then Shadow the Hedgehog just began with the alien invasion right away? It's stupid!
I will not allow those creatures to take this emerald.
I'm just saying, Shadow could have saved himself a lot of fucking trouble if he just asked some basic fucking questions. God.
Only one Chaos Emerald left.
You disobeyed my orders.
Yeah, well, I told you. No one tells me what to do. I need these emeralds to uncover the truth about my past.
Huh. What do you think vermin like you could accomplish on your own? Let me show you. Those who commit mutiny against me will see no mercy. And do not defy me again. Now, I shall put an end to your foolish attempts to defy me, and to your miserable...
He's the one behind this terrorist plot. Shadow, it's up to you.
Oh, it's up to me, Rouge? Well, why don't you tell me who the fuck I am? You know! You're with Gun! You know about Professor Gerald and all that bullshit! I just find it unbelievable that no one would tell Shadow anything. No one asked a single fucking question. The Gun Commander, after, the President has that big photo op in front of the White House, he never thought to just ask his gun forces to bring in Shadow for some questions. Because Gun Commander immediately hates Shadow and wants to kill him. It's absolutely retarded. Stupid plot. Stupid writing. Just give him... He didn't need amnesia. For that matter, Shadow didn't need his own fucking game, but, whatever. I'm sure gonna piss off a lot of fanboys saying that statement, but whatever. When you're fighting Black Doom, don't activate Chaos Control because he's transparent until he does, one of his final attacks. And if he's transparent during the Chaos Control, well then obviously all of your weapons are not gonna hurt him, and you're pretty much going to be wasting your energy. It's better to have unlimited ammo and to unleash it when it's necessary, you know.
To avoid the long sideways.
Otherwise, Black Doom, pretty much the same as it was in Cosmic Fall.
Sorry to disappoint, but this is the end.
Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Hero Darkish ending.
Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, this isn't over yet. The Black Arms will rise again.
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form born to rule all. With the power of these emeralds, I'm going to conquer the universe. This is who I am.
I like that ending. Did you honestly think Shadow had a change of heart? He was cool with destroying a city and trying to assassinate the president. If he's going against Black Doom at this point, that means he's got his own plans for rising in power. How's that the hero one? That makes Shadow even more diabolically evil, I think. I'm gonna conquer the universe, starting with Planet Wisp. Now that's a spin-off. But anywho, folks, that's the end of the Dark Pathway. The song would be the same as it was for the semi-dark playthrough. It would also be Almost Dead by Powerman 5000. Since we've already seen that song, though, I think I'll just instead play the main theme of the game. This is the main theme we saw in the opening cutscene, and it's fucking awesome. It's so awesome. This is I Am, and in brackets, All of Me. I Am All of Me by Crush 40. This is the best theme song ever. I will admit I rock out to this quite a bit every now and then. It's awesome, and we're going to be checking out the final Stage 6 in Part 22. So, yeah, get ready for that. Toodles.